Memphis literally overnight could be just a bloodbath. And it is just so heartbreaking because it's not just that we're losing our young men, but these families that are affected, the children that are losing their fathers, wives are losing their husbands, sisters losing their brothers, and on and on and on. And then you've got people out there implementing other family members. Why wasn't there more security with Big Jook? His mama was with him. You guys are living the street life. Why weren't we more prepared? Why aren't we aware of more of who's in our circle, but we're making posts on Instagram about it being the snakes in the grass that are coming for you? You already are aware of these situations. Why weren't you more prepared? Why did Yo Gotti take off before Big Jook and separate and go home? Y'all know these threats are coming in via text messages and phone calls and letters, and you know.
It clearly shows that Govan, he's the one that masterminded, but Big Jook gave him the money. As soon as Big Jook gave him the money, this is what led to this happening to Young Dolph. R.I.P. Young Dolph, because regardless of what went on, this is the same reason why things go on in the streets. And some people can't avoid it. Some people go to certain gas stations, just like Young Dolph did. Oh, girl was at the gas station that's from the cookie shop. She cool with Raven. She was the main one there with her boyfriend. And this is coming straight from Memphis. And regardless of how they looked at it, they did this to Young Dolph. Young Dolph saw that old girl took the video with her. She took the video of the car. Her boyfriend went in the gas station to pump the gas. And the girl that I'm talking about is Keosha James. Keosha James is somebody who they started spreading her name through Memphis. And Yo Gotti, he tried to keep it on the hush because Big Jook ain't know that Govan hired her. If Govan would have never hired her to be the spokesman of the witness, he basically wanted her to be a witness to what went on. And a lot of people thought that Key Glock was gonna come back and testify. Key Glock not going to no court. Key Glock not testifying against nobody. Regardless of what went on with Young Dolph, he still gotta keep it solid to the streets. R.I.P. Young Dolph. Throw them Dolphins down in the comment section, because regardless of what they said, Big Jook, he was the main one who basically, he passed the money over to Govan. And this is coming straight from the feds. The feds knew that they was gonna jump on top of this because they've been beefing for a little while. Anytime you beefing in the hood, you think all them bodies that got dropped, everybody got laid down. They got reported as PRE did it, CMG did it. You can't escape that. Regardless of what went on, this is why Angela Simmons, she don't even want to come and do nothing in Memphis. Glorilla, she was a little bit like hesitant to even speak out on the Young Dolph case. But then she unfolded. She told them what Keosha James said. Keosha James said that Raven's father was inside of the cookie shop.
He was just distraught. He was hysterical. He was punching on the window, and because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know there was a body laying there, and I thought, matter of fact, I thought he had shot the place up himself.
I didn't know there was a body laying there, and I thought he had shot the place up himself.
He said that as soon as he pulled up, Dolph was beating on the window. As soon as Dolph instantly fell down, he said that Dolph, he tried to pick him up. That's why he called Raven. Once Raven talked to the reporters, according to the feds, they looking at it like MPD. They wrote down in the statement that the father was the main one who basically, he made the phone call to 911. Then he instantly called, talked to the daughter. Next thing you know, this led to Young Dolph instantly passing away because they didn't make it that quick enough. And Young Dolph, he got hit up. They said that Young Dolph, he was inside the cookie shop in the corner. Raven, she spoke out, and it's something that a lot of people, they overlooked. Raven was the main one who basically, she spoke out and told these people and these reporters that MPD, they didn't look at the fact that it was missing evidence out of this whole cookie shop. Like, she told them, go to the side, look in that corner. That's where the dudes instantly, they came in the cookie shop. They did not stay outside shooting because the glass shattered. It was outside of the cookie shop, right by where young Dolph's arm was. A lot of people thought that me and Jay wasn't gonna see that. Me and Jay spotted everything that was going on. And the DA, they looking at this, they putting everything together. They got a file this thick with CMG PRE in it. They about to start a RICO because there's too much evidence leading back to all these shootings and everything that happened in Memphis.
You know, at the end of the day, that's another excellent way to analyze this situation with a lot of key facts and details that we keep looking at and going, how did this really play out? But there are so many key facts out there and interviews out there that support the conflict of information. You know, her father explained that he drove up to the scene, even thinking that young Dolph had shot up the restaurant himself, while she reported that her father was already in the building. Again, a conflicting information. When you look at the key facts and the details, it all spins back around that this was a setup. And as we lead into this court date, we're going to see more and more key facts that we have listened to and looked at, but not really analyzed as could these be potential possibilities of how this played out. In theory, there's many ways it could have played out. And maybe we have the right suspects and maybe we don't, and that's why we're going to court. At the end of the day, Govan has got himself into a heat with the judge a couple times already. His first escapades irritating the judge, he was requesting to go grocery shopping, to get a full-time job, to go buy clothes, and the court shut him down. You can go to Amazon, you can have groceries delivered, and you don't need a job. There's a reason why you're on house arrest. And yet again, he goes out and he does an interview that he is in no way allowed to do. Now, he didn't say anything about the case, so the judge went a little easy on him by not locking him back up. But he's out on a $90,000 bond. And while he's out on this $90,000 bond, he's expected to sit down, but he is so antsy to be out there. She even told him he couldn't go to another funeral. There's too much going on. Why would you even want to be out of your house? You're trying to beat a case.
Yeah.
If you listen to the interview and read the comments, even
I saw that interview.
It crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, why are you out there? Why are you putting your face out there? Why are you speaking on anything? And then you're avoiding answering key questions, but looking off. Anybody that knows body language knows he was lying and avoiding a direct question in a way that his body language gave him away.
Yeah, and in most cases, we know that the feds, they looked at it like she gotta really stay low key. The girl that played a role in this, the girl that was at the gas station, they said she gotta stay low key. Govan gotta stay off these interviews because it's gonna mess up the case. They trying to pick this whole CMG and PRE beef up. They about to charge these people with a RICO, and regardless of what went on, RIP young Dolph. Throw them Dolphins down in the comment section because regardless of what went on, this is a revolving door. We have to really open our eyes to the key facts and what really went on, because it was all a setup from day one. And a lot of people thought that this was gonna lead back to CMG basically staying low key, staying quiet. They didn't do that. Now Big Juke, he got left by a tire. They said that the man's head was laying right there by the tire. And the way that they did it strategically, because the white truck pulled up while Big Juke was inside of the place. And Keosha James, she was the main one who basically, she was involved in what happened with young Dolph. She was the one who said that it's gonna be many more bodies that drop after this. And I can't blame her for that because I heard about it. I saw what went on in Memphis. A lot of people thought that we wasn't gonna investigate this, but our investigation team, they're really looking at this, and they're saying that this is something terrible that's going on in Memphis. I want everybody to know this is something that young Dolph, he knew they was gonna tear up the city. He knew that they was gonna ride for him regardless of what went on. Big Moochie Grape, Snoop Bands, PRE Woo, everybody who played a role in what happened. This is why Key Glock, he falling back from this whole situation, because he know for a fact that PRE, they gonna eventually have to slide on CMG because of one reason. Because of what happened with young Dolph, and they said they weren't gonna let up regardless of what's going on.
At the end of the day, the situations that have played out are just so heartbreaking. And it's literally the calm before the storm. I believe that we're laying low because trial's about to happen, but that doesn't mean that things aren't being planned out. Sometimes you lose the battles and you win the war by sitting down and taking a little time to plan it out. History shows that time and again, and I really believe that's what's occurring right now. Time and again, there's just not enough security detail, even for young Dolph, for Big Jook, for Tupac. Like, history repeats itself time and time again, and there's no other way to analyze it.
Because one reason you have to look at Yo Gotti, he laying low. He don't want Glorilla, Moneybagg Yo, or Black Youngster to be a liability to his company. He know that these are the same people who played a role in this. Moneybagg Yo, girl Ari, and this is coming straight from they people. Like, they people came out and said this. The black truck, the Bentley that was used in this, that was parked across the street, that they kept saying Big Jook was in, this is the same truck that Moneybagg Yo girl got for her birthday. Moneybagg Yo gave it to her. Yo Gotti even said it. And Angela Simmons, she looking at the fact like, why would Big Jook even sit right there? He was supposed to pull right off after everything went down and then go like how she planned it. And everybody know for a fact that Glorilla, she was on the side with young Dolph before she even signed the CMG. And this all leads back to Black Youngster having ties with Straight Drop. The phone calls from Govan and Straight Drop in the county. Why they fighting the case? You can't do that. Like, a lot of people don't know that